Well, hey, mamas. Hello, hello. We are here for a new series just in time for Thanksgiving. We are focusing on 9 questions you need to ask your teen before they go back for the rest of this first semester. Our topic today is on their emotional well being. There are some questions, 3 of them, in fact, that I want you to ask just to get that check in with your teen to see where is their head at? Where is their heart at? Like, what are they bringing into this Thanksgiving that you might be aware of, or things that you're like, why are they being so cranky? Like, why are they being so grouchy? Like, why do they have that attitude? We're going to talk about the questions to ask to get to the bottom of those thoughts that you're having so you can have the best Thanksgiving meal possible with your family. And so you and your teens can actually relax and enjoy each other's company during these next couple of days. All right. So before we dive into what these 3 questions are, do know, mamas, I'm curious. Have you and your teen really talked yet? Has there been a chance to really connect and communicate, or has it just been, okay, we're going, getting ready for new, travels, new family members coming into town, cooking, cleaning, shopping, whatever it is. I want to know, have you had a chance to really talk with your teen yet, just to talk? Okay, let me know down below. And do you also know that here at Ace Cookie Tutoring, we're offering an awesome Black Friday sale. I'll talk more about that in the video, but do know there's a link in the description for you to join the waitlist. So if you're interested in checking that out, go to that link after the video. Okay, so question number 1 that I really want you to ask your teens, and like I said, this is all about their emotions, all about figuring out where are they in their heads. Okay, number 1 is, how did you feel that last day of school before the break? So how did you feel leaving school the last day before break? And we want to know where your middle school, your high school, even your college kiddos at, because that last day might have been like, woo, really stressful. And your teen's like, oh my goodness, I left thinking of all the tens of thousands of things I need to do. Or maybe your teen left knowing that his grade wasn't where he thought it was in, say, science. Or maybe your daughter's like, oh, I'm going to be dreading, this big final the whole time. We've got to know, is your teen excited, mournful, dreadful? Like, where's your head at emotionally? Where's your teen when it comes to school? Because if your teen's grouchy about school, depending on your teen, depending on what kind of skills your child has and all this kind of emotional side of stuff, how you guys communicate and how open we are about emotions in your home, that could have a big impact on your teen's attitude throughout Thanksgiving. Okay, if there's something bothering your teen and he doesn't feel comfortable saying, hey, mama, this is what's going on, or there's something your daughter's really anxious about, again, could very easily influence how break goes. Okay, you might not have your happy-go-lucky kid that you're used to having. You might have a child that's just, snapping at you, biting your head off just because there's something bothering her. And, it'd be nice for you to know and for her to get it off her chest, kind of thing. Okay, so ask this question. How did you feel when you left school? How did you feel, that last day before break? Okay, we got to figure out where your teen's starting break at, so then we can decide, okay, is that something we want to keep around? Or is there some work maybe to do as soon as we can to help your child and you enjoy each other's company, to actually enjoy this thing called Thanksgiving? Okay, so 2 more questions I want to encourage you to ask your teens. Before I tell you what those are, do know we're live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, if you're not a follower, would love to have you as a follower of the Ace Cookie Tutoring page and the Ace Cookie Tutoring channel, because this is only the first video in this series. There'll be 2 more with some more questions to ask your teen. And here at Ace Cookie Tutoring, I am always sharing about study skills, all about learning, all about tweens, teens, college kiddos, because I am Jessyka Coulter, the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. All right, ready for that second question? If you are, I'm glad you're still here. And that second question is, how is this Thanksgiving different from others? Okay, now this, again, I feel like this is kind of an emotion check-in, right? We're really figuring out, is your teen excited about this Thanksgiving? Is your teen just not care about Thanksgiving this year? Like, where is your teen at when it comes to emotions around Thanksgiving? Okay. I can tell you for me, this Thanksgiving's a little different than last year just because this is the second year we've been here in this home. And last year, we didn't really have a kitchen. Like we were putting a new counter, a new sink, like all of that. And so Thanksgiving looked a lot different last year. We also had a couple of friends and family members over last year. We're not going to have this year, so that kind of feels different. And then good or bad, I foster kitty cats, and they've been sick, so that's changing things too. So if you've seen posts and things, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to my foster kitties. But just know that my head and my heart are in very different places this year than they were last Thanksgiving. And there's a very good chance the same is true for you, mamas, let alone your teens. If there's been any big events like marriages, divorces, people that have been born, people that have passed on. I mean, or even just, we're not going to drive this place, they're flying in. I mean, all of those things, big or small, can change how your teen feels about Thanksgiving. I'd also encourage you mamas to think about your high school seniors and your college seniors. Okay. This Thanksgiving, if they're that age, is going to feel way, way different for them. Whether they realize it or not, this is a last Thanksgiving of sorts. Okay. Your high school senior might be going, oh, next year I'm going to have less time or more time off, depending if your child's going to college, the workforce, whatever. And your college senior, same thing. Your child might have a new job set up across the country and might not be able to come home next year. Or it could be your child's going, across the pond, right? Going to work overseas. And again, going to make travel plans harder. So ask your teen, how is this teen different? Or is this teen different? How is this Thanksgiving different? And mamas, don't be afraid to tell your teen how you're feeling, what your answers are to these questions too. Because if there's something different, something that's going to impact Thanksgiving for everyone, it helps you and it helps your family if everyone knows what's going on. Okay. It helps to talk and be open about things. The final question that I want to share with you all, that I encourage you to ask your teens, is how can I help you right now? So mamas, just ask your teen that. I know it's like kind of ambiguous. I know it's kind of really open-ended and like they might say any number of things, but the whole point of this question is just to let your teens know I'm here. Okay. If it's something as simple as let's make a pumpkin pie together, or it's something like I really just want to be left alone for the next 2 hours, your teen might say anything. Okay. And, each time you ask this question, if you ask it a couple times over break, you might get 2 very different answers, and that's okay. So those are the 3 questions I encourage you to ask your teen over break just to see where those emotions are. Where is your teen's head at? And do know the sooner you ask these questions, the sooner that everybody can be on the same page, the sooner that things might go from rocky to amazing or stay as amazing as they are right now. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to stick around and come back for the next 2 videos with those other 6 questions to ask your teen. And remember, Black Friday is happening, right, very soon. Here at Ace Cookie Tutoring, we're offering up to 90% off the 2024 Study Skills Bundle for your teens. So I teach 12 study skills, and I offer monthly workshops for each study skill. And I'm offering those at a pretty amazing discount. And if you're on the wait list, you're going to know about it sooner and get a chance to buy at that introductory price, which is like $10 per workshop, which is pretty amazing. And I'm only offering that to 5 people. So be sure, go to the link so you can join the wait list now. Thanks so much, mamas. Talk to you soon.